Hola amigos, this is Somveer and welcome back to CodePipe. We are designing the e-commerce website. In the previous section, we have seen how to do the user registration and how to perform user authentication. In this video, we will see how to use the password reset functionality from Django. So let's get started. To make it very simple, there is this article or blog that describes the process easily and it is very helpful. A small shout out for this guy for writing this awesome blog. So let's see how we can reset the password. First of all, we need to check if we have Django contrib auth in our installed apps, and we have to provide one email backend that is during the development process only. If you are putting it in production, you have to use your own email backend. So let's check our installed apps. In our settings.py, we are looking for installed apps and we have Django contrib auth in our installed apps. Now we need to put email backend. After this, we will need 4 different views where we will ask the customer to submit their email address. Once the user put the email address and hit submit, it will show a page which will say check your email account for the link. Then there will be a page where new password will be asked from the customer or user. Then there will be a successful page that will be displayed after the password is reset completely. There are two ways we can do this. Either we can put all the URLs by hand or manually, or we can just use this URL which uses auth.urls and it will automatically take all these 4 views and it will show us the pages. So let's add these auth URLs in our main urls.py. So under the main project folder urls.py, just below the admin, I'll put another one which will take nothing, and I will include the Django auth URLs, and we are done here. After adding the URL, we will need to make the templates which will show all these views. So here we can see the list of templates that will be required. Reset form, password reset subject.txt, this will be the subject that will be sent through the mail. Then password reset email, password reset done, password reset confirm, password reset complete. We will need all of these HTMLs, and when I said this blog is very helpful and it made things very simpler, I meant that this guy gave us all the templates, so we will just copy all this code and just change it a little bit so that it is matching with our website. So let us make these templates. We will make this in app user templates. We will create a new folder which will say registration. I will strongly recommend to use the same name as registration because the default configuration takes registration as a folder name under which all the templates will be available. So let's make a new file under this. Name of the file will be password reset form.html. Now let's copy the HTML from the blog. We will copy this, paste it here. We don't want it to extend from base.html, but rather extend it from our signin or signup.html. So let's see. In our signin.html, there are no blocks. So what we will do is we will copy everything. We will make a new file which will say forgot password base.html, which will be base for all our registration templates. We will paste our sign in HTML code here. Inside body, I will remove everything after this sign in section. So let's delete this and let's put a block here. Now we can use this forgot password base in all our registration pages. In our password reset form, instead of base.html, we will say forgot password base.html, which is in registration. To test it out, we will go to our sign in page. Here we are looking for the link that will take us to the password reset page. It is this one. So here we can simply use custom URL tagging from Django, which will give password underscore reset. This should take us to the password reset form. Once this page is done, we will make other templates. So let me do it quickly and show you. So here we are. After making all the templates, we have our password reset form. We have our password reset subject, that is just the subject of the mail. Then we have reset email, the email which will be sent to the user. Then we will have password reset done. It is just simple text. Then we have reset confirm. We don't have to change anything here also. Then we have reset complete. On the reset complete HTML, we can give URL to our sign in page or wherever we want to redirect the user after completing the reset. And at the last we have our forgot password base. So let's see if we can get them on our website. This is our sign in page. Let's check forget password. Here it is showing us Django admin password reset page, but we want our custom page. Let me tell you why we are getting this error and how to solve this. Inside our settings.py in installed apps, we can see here Django contrib admin and Django contrib auth are on the top. That's why all the template it is taking from the admin contrib. As we are not making any views or anything in app user, it is taking everything from Django contrib admin. So what we can do is we can cut this and paste it on the top just above admin and auth so that it will take the templates which we have defined in app user. We'll save it in the browser. We will go back, refresh this, and now if we check forget password, it is giving us the form which we have designed. So let's test this. We will put customer@gmail.com. Here it is saying we have emailed you instruction and it will be available in the mail. As we don't have proper email backend, but we do have a development email backend. So let's check our terminal. If we see here, we can see a type of email like this, and it is giving us one link. So if we just click this, it will take us to a page where new password will be asked. All the information is provided. So let's change this. If we change the password, it will show us that password has been set and we can sign in now. If we click on this, we will be redirected to the sign in page. So this is how we can test this in the development. But if we are going into production, we need to provide our own email backend. For that, in our blog, if we scroll down, he showed how to put the email configuration in settings.py. So we will copy all of this in our settings.py. At the bottom, we will paste this, and these things we have to take it on our own, like whatever service provider or email provider we are using, we can put details from there and it will be working. So this is how we can recover our password or change our password, and I think this is a good point to conclude the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and push the notification bell so that you don't miss out any videos. We will meet very soon with a new video. Until then, this is Somveer taking your leave. Adios.